A young girl, Rupa, leaves home with X flowers and goes to the bank of a nearby river. On the bank of the river, there are four places of worship standing in a row. She dips all the X flowers in the river. The number of flowers doubles. Then she enters the first place of worship, offers Y flowers to the deity. She dips the remaining flowers into the river, and again the number of flowers doubles. She goes to the second place of worship, offers Y flowers to the deity. Okay, she dips the remaining flower into the river, and again the number of flowers doubles. She goes to the third place, offers Y, dips remaining, again double. She go to the fourth place, offers Y. Now she is left with no flowers in hand. That means at the end she is offering Y flowers, right? So we can make simple equation to solve this problem. She started with X flowers, right? Okay, so when she dipped into the river, the flowers became 2x. Okay, she offered y to at the first place, so now she is left with 2x minus y. Okay, now this is getting double, so it is 4x minus 2y. Okay, y at the first place. Now it is getting 4x minus 2y, further y at the second place, so she is left with 4x minus 2y minus y, that is 4x minus 3y. Okay, so this is the second place. Then further it will be 8x minus 6y. Then she is offering y at the next place, so it will she will be left with 8x minus 7y. Okay, further y at the third place. Now it will be 16x minus 14y, and from that also she is offering y at the last place, so she'll be having 16x minus 15y, and basically this is 0. Okay, because at the end she is having no flowers in hand. So we can find out the ratio of x and y over here. X as to y is 15 by 16. Okay. We see the first question. If Rupa leaves home with 30 flowers, the number of flowers she offers to the each deity. That is, if x is 30, then y should be 32, right? Because ratio of x and y is 15 by 16. So if x is 30, y should be 32. The minimum number of flowers that could be offered to each deity is, that is 16, because the minimum value of because the ratio between x and y is 15 is to 16, and they are co-prime to each other, so we cannot have further reduced ratio. So y has to be 16 minimum value, and x has to be 15. Okay, so here it is 16, and minimum number with which Rupa leaves home is 15. Okay, so that's simple. This is a problem based on Venn diagrams. 50 college teachers are surveyed as to their possession of color TVs, VCRs, tape recorders. Of them, 22 owns color TVs, 15 VCRs, and 14 tape recorders. 9 of these college teachers own exactly 2 items of these 3 items, and 1 teacher owns all 3. How many of the 50 teacher own none of the 3 color TV, VCR, or tape recorder? Okay, so there are 2 ways to solve this problem. One, we can draw the Venn diagram and solve, and apart from that we can use the formula to solve, right? So I discussed both the methods. First of all, let's go by Venn diagram. So we have the 3 circles. Okay, so that is TV, that is VCR, and that is tape recorder. Okay, so one person have all of them. This I assume to be x, this is y, and this is z, this is p, this is q, and this is r. Now p plus x plus 1 plus y, that is 22, right? P plus x plus y plus 1 is 22, that means this is 21. Similarly, x plus z plus q plus 1 is 15. Okay, so x plus q plus z is 15 minus 1, 14. Similarly, y plus z plus r plus 1 is 14. So y plus z plus r is 13. Okay. Apart from that, we also know that x plus y plus z, since 9 of these teachers own exactly 2 items, that is x plus y plus z. So x plus y plus z is basically 9. Okay, so x plus y plus z is 9. Now if we add up all these three, what we will be getting, p plus q plus r plus 2 times x plus y plus z, right? So 2 times x plus y plus z, I can put up the value of x plus y plus z over here. So that is 2 into 9, that is 18, and that is equal to 4 and 3 1 7 8 2 3 4 48. That means p plus q plus r is 30. Okay, now we can find out the total of this circle. So p plus q plus r, that is 30, then x plus y plus z, that is 9, so that is 39, and then 1 is 40. So the total of this circle is 40, and we are making the calculation of 50 teachers, right? So 40 out of this 50, 40 are at least have something. Okay, that means the remaining 10 have nothing. Okay, so 10 is the correct answer. So once this concept of Venn diagram is clear, you can do this sort of problems easily. Now, apart from Venn diagram, I can discuss the method of formula also. So to save time, you can use the direct formula as well. Now see, you might have attended the basic session of Venn diagram. So A union B union C is equal to number of elements in A union B union C is equal to number of element in A plus number of element in B plus number of element in C minus number of element in A intersection B, B intersection C, and C intersection A. Okay, then plus number of element in A intersection B intersection C. Here Na is this complete circle. Okay, just be careful. This complete circle, number of elements in B is this complete circle, number of elements in C is this complete circle. So Na and B and C, that is 22, 15 and 14. Okay, 22 plus 15 plus 14. Now A intersection B, that is this, is actually this, x plus 1. Okay, so and B intersection C is y plus 1, and C intersection A is z plus 1. But we have x plus y plus z, that is 9. So plus 1 we will be doing 3 times, right? So that is 9 plus 3, 12. Okay, and A intersection B intersection C is this 1. So plus this. So this 5 and 4 9, 9 and 1 10. So this total is 40. Okay, if you know this formula, you don't have to write the formula. So in your examination, you just have to calculate this thing. Even no need to draw the Venn diagram, because I just had to explain this formula to you. That's why I'm using Venn diagram over here. Otherwise, if you already know the explanation, your paperwork is just this much. Okay. So that's pretty simple. So 40 people, the total of A union B union C, those who are having at least one thing, TV, VCR or tape recorder, that means the remaining 10% have nothing. Okay. So both the methods I discussed. So this is pretty simple and less time consuming. From the network given, what is the total number of ways in which one way can reach B from A. So we have to start from A and reach B. So these sort of questions are really very simple. No need to go for any sort of paperwork. We should be able to understand the system of network. Okay, see here from A, from this place to this place, there are 4 ways, right? For each of these way, there are further 2 ways. For each of these 2 ways, there are further 2 ways, right? So 4 into 2 into 2 in all there are, and after that there is just 1 way. So 4 into 2 into 2, that is 16 ways are there. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Initially 4 ways. For each of the 4 ways there are 2 ways. Then each of the 8 ways, up to here 8 ways, there are further 2 ways. So that is 16. And for each of the 16 there is just 1 way, right? So 16 ways are there. There were 100 schools in a town. Of these, number of schools having playground was 30, and these schools had neither a library nor a laboratory. The number of schools having a laboratory alone was twice the number of schools having only a library. Okay, laboratory alone, only a library, I assume to be x, then it will be 2x. Okay. Number of schools having a laboratory as well as library was 1/4 of the number of schools having laboratory alone. Laboratory alone is 2x. Okay, so for this particular data, we can draw the Venn diagram. So that is lab and that is library. So laboratory alone is 2x, library alone is x, and laboratory plus library is 2x. I'm sorry, 2x by 4. 1/4 of the number of schools having laboratory alone. So that is 2x by 4, or I can say x by 2. Right? Now the number of schools having either a laboratory or a library or both was 35. That means this complete is 35. Right? So 2x plus x, that is 3x plus x by 2. So that is 7x by 2 is 35. So 7x by 2 is 35. That means x is 10. Right? So this should be 20, that is 5, and that is 10. Okay. So 20, 30, 35 schools calculation is set. Now we see the first question. How many schools had none of three, that is laboratory, library and playground? Okay, so 35 schools having laboratory or library or both of them, and 30 schools have only playground. So remaining 35 schools have nothing. Okay. So that is pretty simple. What is the ratio of schools having a laboratory to those having a library? So in this question, you just have to be careful that while we are asking about having laboratory, that means the complete circle of laboratory must be included. So that is 2x plus x by 2, that is 4 and 1 5. 5x by 2, and here it is 2 plus 1 3x by 2. So 5 is to 3. Okay. So when you are asking about laboratory, then it will be 5x by 2, only laboratory, then 2, right? Only laboratory is 2x, but laboratory 2x plus x by 2. Only library is x, but a library is x plus x by 2. Okay? There are 3 clubs A, B, C in a town with 40, 50 and 60 members respectively. While 10 people are members of all the 3 clubs, 70 people are members in exactly one club. We draw the Venn diagram to make the problem simple and quick. A, B, C. 10 people are member of all the 3 clubs. 70 people are members in exactly one club. So suppose this is x, this is y, this is z. So x plus y plus z is actually 70. Now we have to find out p plus q plus r. That is exactly 2. Now how to find that? We have been given the total of each circle, that is x plus p plus q plus 10, that is 40. That means x plus p plus q is 30. Okay. So I just write down 30 over here. Instead of writing down the entire equation, I'm just writing down a clue over here. So this total is 30. Then p plus z plus x plus 10 is 50. So p plus z plus r, that is 40, and then q plus y plus r, that should be 50. Now when you add the 3 equations, what you will be getting? X plus p plus q plus p plus z plus r plus q plus y plus r. That means one time you will get x plus y plus z, and 2 times you will be getting p plus q plus r. So I assume p plus q plus r to be the data that we have to find out. Maybe that is L, and that is equal to 30 plus 50 plus 40, right? So that is 120. So 2L is 50, that means L is 25. So exactly 25 people have the membership of 2 clubs. Okay, that is P plus Q plus R. I hope you are clear. So to save time, sometimes you just have to write the clues instead of writing down the entire equation. But entire equation should be there in your mind, right? Otherwise you will end up making mistakes. Lata has same number of sisters as she has brothers, but her brother Sham has twice as many sisters as he has brothers. How many children are there in the family? Okay, so Lata has suppose X sisters and X brothers. So in all there are 2x plus 1 children in the family. That means the number should be odd. Okay, so we just delete the even numbers. Now we can go by options. Suppose there are 7 children. So 3 sisters and 3 brothers and 1 Lata. So in all there are 4 sisters. So one of the brother will definitely have 2 brothers and 4 sisters. So twice as many sisters as he has brothers. So it's correct. Okay. A young girl counted the fingers of her left hand in the following manner: thumbs 1, index finger 2, middle finger 3, ring finger 4, little finger 5. Then reverse direction, calling the ring finger 6. Okay, so suppose I have not very perfect with drawing, excuse me. So that's thumb 1 2 3 4 5, then 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. So precisely 1 9 17 we are getting these terms at thumb. Okay, so she counted up to 1994. She ended on her. So what we can do in this case, see 1 9 17 in this series, when we will be able to get 1994 or a number less than or more than that. Okay, doesn't really matter, because in that case once we reach thumb we just have to move into this direction. Okay, so if we get more than that we'll go to this direction, if we get less than that we'll start from here. Okay, so 1 9 17. So this the common difference is 8, right? So precisely nth term of an arithmetic progression is a plus n minus 1d. So nth term is a plus n minus 1d, that is first term, plus n minus 1, that is common difference is n is n and then common difference is 8. So n minus 1 into 8. So precisely it is 8n minus 7. Now to make the calculation simple, what I can see, 8n minus 7 is precisely 1994 I will put, right? But to make the calculation simple, I just choose the figure 2000 because 2000 is multiple of 8, right? So suppose I assume on the right hand side 1993, then it will be 2000. Okay, so this will end at this place. Okay, 1993 will end over here. That means 1994 will be at this place. Okay, so 1994 will be index finger. Clear? So once again I started with thumb. So 1 9 17. These terms these numbers I'm counting on thumb. So the last number that I will count on the thumb, on this thumb, is 1993. So for 1994 I have to move this way. So 1994 will be there on the second finger. Okay, that is index finger. 85 children went to an amusement park when they could ride on a merry-go-round, a roller coaster, or Ferris wheel. It is known that 20 of them took all 3 rides and 55 of them took at least 2 of the 3 rides. Each ride cost ₹1 and the total receipt of the amusement park were ₹145. So in all that means 145 rides were taken. Okay. Now 20 of them are taking all the 3 rides. That means the total bill will be 20 into 3, that is 60 rupees. Okay, sorry. So that is 60 rupees. Then 55 of them took at least 2 of the 3 rides, and out of this 55, 20 children are taking 3 rides. That means the remaining 35 they are taking 2 rides. So 35 people, children taking 2 rides. So the bill will be 35 into 2, 70 rupees, right? So the remaining bill will be how much? 70 and 60. That is here there are 20 kids and here there are 35 kids. So 70 plus 60, 130. So 15 rupees. So 15 rupees, that is 3 rides, 2 rides, and that is 1 ride. So 15 kids. So in all 35 and 15, 50, 60, 70 kids have taken rides. So how many children did not try any of the rides? So 85 minus 70, that is 15. How many children took exactly 1 ride? That is 15. Pretty simple. Now we see this question once again from Venn diagram. So here there are 3 different channels: ahead, luck, and bang. In the survey it was found that 85% of the viewers respond to bang, 20% to luck, and 30% to ahead. 20% of the viewers respond to exactly 2 channels and 5% to none. Okay, so once again we have to make 3 circles over here. So first, second, and third, right? So this is ahead, this is luck, and this is bang. Now the total of this circle is for ahead it is 30. Okay, so ahead 30. The total of this circle, see that there are 3 portions: this one entire portion, then this break, this and this break, and this break, this portion we can say, in fact, right? So this is 30%, and bang 20%, and 85% is bang, and luck is 20%. Okay, now 20% of the viewers respond to exactly 2 channels. So we have to find out the area that is being overlapped by 2 circles, exactly 2 circles. So this, and this. Okay, here I name P, Q, and R, and this area, suppose I take it as A. Okay, so A is occupied by or overlaid by 3 circles. So that is the area that is the viewers who are watching, who are responding to all the 3 channels. Okay. Now the total of these 3 circles, that is P plus Q plus R plus X plus Y plus A plus Z, is 95, because 5% are not occupied over here, right? So I just write P plus Q plus R plus A, because X plus Y plus Z I know that is 20%, right? 20% of the viewers respond to exactly 2 channels. So I write 20. Okay, and that comes to 95, because these 5% people are not included over here. Then again we will be getting 3 equation. So this is P plus X plus A plus Y, that is 30. Then X plus Q plus A plus Z, that is 20. And Y plus A plus Z plus R is 85. Okay. So when we add all these 3 equations, what we will be getting, see, it will be really a time wastage if we write down all the 3 equations. So you just have to visualize it. We will be getting P single time, X, Y, and Z 2 times, and A 3 times, right? So P plus Q plus R plus 2 times X plus Y plus Z, that will be 2 times 20, that is 40, plus 3 times A, and that comes to 30 plus 20 plus 85. Okay, so that is 50 plus 85, 135, right? Then P plus Q plus R plus 3A, it will be 95. Then if you take this at this side, it will be 75. So if you deduct this equation from this equation, 3A minus A, that is 2A. 2A will be equal to 20, right? That means A is equal to 10. Okay, and when you put the value of A as 10 over here, you will be getting the value of P plus Q plus R, that is 75 minus 10, that is 65. Okay, so if you are asked how many people watch exactly or respond to exactly 1 channel, so that is 65, and how many people watch or respond to all the 3 channels, so that is 10. Okay. So that's my suggestion. First of all, you should not write all the equations, right? So as I have done over here, you will be able to save lot of time, right? You should be able to visualize that each this X, Y and Z, they are being covered up, or they are part of two circles, right? X is part of this circle and this circle, Z is part of this circle and this circle, and Y is part of this circle and this circle. So once you are making the equation, when you are making the equation, they will be if you are adding all the equations, they will be there for two times each of them, X, Y and Z. Right? So as I have written over here, P plus Q plus R 2 times X plus Y plus Z. Now you know X plus Y plus Z, that is 20 over here. Exactly 2 channels. So just put the value of X plus Y plus Z directly. Do not write the entire equation. 2 into 20, that is 40. And A will be there for 3 times, that is 3A. Right? So this much work should be there, not more than that. Okay, if at all you have started writing all the equation, it will be space consuming and time consuming. Okay, now what percentage of the viewers responded to all the 3 channels? So that is the value of A, that is 10. Okay, assuming 20% respond to ahead and bang and 16% respond to bang and luck, what is the percentage of viewers who watch only luck? Okay, ahead and bang 20%. So ahead and bang 20%, that is Y plus A is 20%. Now A is 10, that means Y is also 10. Okay, similarly 16% respond to bang and luck. Bang and luck, so that is Z plus A. So Z plus A is 16 and A is 10, that means Z is 6. Okay, now we have to find out only luck. Only luck, that means we have to find out the value of Q. Now X plus Y plus Z is 20, right? So Y and Z we already have 10 and 6, that means X is 4. Okay, so this is 4, this is 10 and this is 6. So already it is 20. So Q will be 0 in that case. So there are no people who are watching only luck. Okay, so that is none of these. Your answer is 0. Right? So I hope you are able to understand this. Now this question, in a locality 2/3 of the people have cable TV, 1/5 have VCR and 1/10 have both. What is the fraction of people having either cable TV or a VCR? Okay, so once again the question from Venn diagram. Here 2/3, 1/5 and 1/10. What we can do, we can find out a number that is a multiple of 3, 5 and 10. So the calculation will be very easy for us, right? So the common multiple, that is LCM of 3, 5 and 10, that is 30. Right? So we assume the total number of persons in this locality is 30. So 2/3, okay, 2/3 of 30 is 20. So 20 people have cable TV, 1/5, that is 6 people have VCR and 1/10, that is 3 have both. So we can make a Venn diagram over here. TV and VCR. So 3 people have both. So in TV there will be 20 minus 3, that is 17. In VCR that will be, and that is 6 minus 3, that is 3. So what is the fraction of people having either cable TV or a VCR? That is 17 plus 3, 20, 20 plus 3, 23, right? So 23 people have TV or VCR or both of them, right? So total number of people were 30. So 23 by 30 is the required fraction, right? A survey of 200 people in a community who watched at least one of the 3 channels BBC, CNN, DT showed that 80% of the people watched Doordarshan. 80%, that is 160. 22% watch BBC, that means 44. And 15% watch CNN, that is 30. Okay. So here I just draw the Venn diagram once again. BBC, CNN and DD. Okay, so DD is 160, CNN is 30 and BBC is 44. Okay, we don't know the value, so I just write P, Q, R, X, Y, Z and A. Okay, now we go to the question. If we have some other data, then let's see what happens. What is the maximum percentage of people who can watch all the 3 channels? Okay, so that is the maximum value of A we have to find out over here, right? So in this case, we have been asked the answer in percentage. Now, only 15% of people are watching CNN, right? So, that means what? More than 15% people cannot watch all the three channels. So obviously, because in that case, they will not be watching. The extra people after 15% will not be watching CNN. So, at max, 15% people can watch all the three channels, right? So, no need to solve this. Straight you can answer it is 15. Then 5% of the people watch DD and CNN, and 10% watched DD and BBC. Then what percentage of people watched BBC and CNN only? Now for this question we need to write down the equation, and once again my suggestion is just write down the simplest form of the equation. Over here, see the total of these three circles should be 200, right? So that is P plus Q plus R plus X plus Y plus Z plus A, that is 200, the total of this circle. You should be able to retain this in your mind. Then total of individual circle, that is also been given over here, that is P plus X plus A plus Y, that is 44, X plus Q plus Z plus A, that is 30, Y plus A plus Z plus R is 160. That means if we club all the three equations, we will be getting P plus Q plus R plus 2 times X plus Y plus Z plus 3 times A, and that comes to 234. Right? So from this equation, if we deduct this, what we will be getting, we have to deduct this entire data. So what we will be getting, P plus Q plus R will be cancelled, X plus Y plus Z for single time we will have, because once it will be cancelled, then 3A minus A, that is 2A, and that comes to 234. Okay. So in this question, if 5% of the people watch DD and CNN, that is what we have Z plus A, right? So Z plus A, 1A I am taking from over here. So Z plus A I have 5. Okay. Then DD and BBC. So DD and BBC, that is Y plus A. So that I have 10. 10%, that means 20. Okay, so it's 10 and this is 20. Now I am left with just X, and that is actually 34. So X is 4 and X is what? BBC and CNN only. BBC and CNN only, right? So X is 4, so percentage wise it is 2. See, in these three questions, precisely all the questions have been asked in percentage mode only. So even if at all you do not convert this number of people into the exact number of people, this 200 to 160, 44, 30, and you just move ahead with percentage only, percentage terms only, then also no problem, right? So but if you don't move on percentage basis, then just be careful. Here X is 4, that means by percentage it is 2%. Okay. Referring to the previous question, how many percent of people watched all the three channels? That means precisely we have to find out the value of A. That is not possible to find out, because we have X, since we have to refer the previous question, we have the value of X, Y plus A and Z plus A. So after calculating the value of X, we don't have any A left in this equation. So we cannot find out the value of A. So that is indeterminate, right?